Recently, the New York Times did a lengthy series of articles on President Trump's tax returns, finding that in both 2016 and 2017, he paid just $750 in federal tax. These articles renewed debate about how much wealthier Americans should pay in income tax. Some people have complained that this shows that wealthy Americans, including powerful companies like Amazon, can use the current system to get out of paying their fair share. So, Congresswoman Custer, what do you think about that criticism, and what proposal, if any, would you support to level the playing field?
Well, first of all, let me say I think it's been unconscionable that from the beginning President Trump has not shared his tax returns with the American people, as every other candidate for president historically has. Now we know why. He only paid $750, less than almost every taxpayer here in the state of New Hampshire, and there were years when he paid zero in taxes. I absolutely believe that a person with that kind of wealth should be paying taxes, and I think we need the IRS to have the oversight and strengthen their implementation of our tax code. He is cheating you as the taxpayer, and I think it's unconscionable, and he should be voted out on November 3rd.
And Mr. Negron, same question, please.
Absolutely, John. You know, clearly the tax code, as written over 75,000 pages plus addendums, needs to be looked at. You know, the tax code as it exists has given rise to an industry where you have to go to people to tell you what their taxes are. But the interesting thing is, John, is that, you know, when you look at the Constitution and you look at what the requirements are to run for president, and I've looked a couple of times, and I got to tell you, I haven't seen anything in there about tax returns. So, you know, when they want to make this battle cry about tax returns, and it's a voluntary thing, many presidents have done that before, but it's not a requirement to become president of the United States. And they have been after this thing since prior to his election in 2018, or 2016, excuse me. So, you know, it isn't about tax returns. It's about another divisive opportunity to go after this president to make sure that he's doing something illegal, because it isn't about legislating. It's about this visceral reaction to this president. It's been there since 2017, and quite frankly, the state of New Hampshire is tired of it. Everything is about fighting, 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 instead of just getting together and putting good legislation on the table.